One of the activities in a Montessori primary classroom is called the silence game. This game is introduced to one or two children as a lesson, or a teacher might decide to give this lesson to all the children in the class during circle time. The silence game helps children develop control of their movements. They sit quietly and listen for a period of time. They cooperate with each other. The materials for the silence game are a basket or a tray, a small work rug. In our classroom, we have a placemat that we use. You could use a small towel if you have one. You'll need a timer. This timer is for 3 minutes. You can purchase timers for 1 or 2 minutes. In our classroom, we have this book that's called When I Make Silence. That's read by a teacher, and children can look at it when they do the activity. One thing you might consider adding to the materials is a battery-operated candle. The children do like to turn them on and off, and you can put it on at the start of your game. You also could include a scented candle. I suggest this to be only used when a parent is supervising this game. A scented candle will enhance the sensory experience of this work. You will also need, if you use a candle, is a small container of water. After you light your match and you light your candle, in our classroom, we extinguish the match in the water. And the children are very, very quiet, and they listen for the sound of the flame being extinguished in the water. We do this at birthday celebrations. So now, I'd like to invite you to do the silence game with me. When I Make Silence. When I Make Silence by Jennifer Howard, illustrated by Alicia Olson. When I make silence, I breathe deeply. I imagine my breath is like an ocean's wave, gently rolling in, then out. And when I listen, I can hear the clock ticking. I hear birds chirping. When I make silence, I keep very still like a deer in the woods, listening, quiet, and waiting. And deep inside, I can feel my heart beating. When I make silence, I say nothing. I imagine I am a caterpillar, quietly changing inside my cocoon. When I breathe deeply, I can smell the melting candle. make silence, I am close to peace. I imagine I am a snowflake, unlike any other, softly falling to the ground. And while I rest, the peace embraces me. When I make silence, I close my eyes. I imagine I am alone, even though my friends are all around me. And when I open my eyes, I can see their beautiful faces. I'm going to turn the timer over and make silence.